The following presentation is brought to you by the Realm Network.
Welcome to the LangerCast with Andrew Langer and Jerry Rogers. And now, here's Andrew and Jerry.
Give me the bridge now.
Yes, we are here live, episode number 50, Jerry.
50.
50 episodes in, and we are on video.
We're on the line,
Yeah,
we're on the video, we're on the mic. I'm Jerry Rogers, by the way.
Yes, and joined, of course, in the third chair today by
Michi Iljazi.
Michi Iljazi, now host of
Loud Noises with Doug and Meech. It's
nice.
a
I like that. Loud Noises.
Podcast.
Is that
was me? I came up with
Is that an homage to?
It's an homage to me. I'm very loud.
So it's not an homage to Steve Carell's character in Anchorman, where he yells out loud noises.
That's right.
Loud noises.
I always do the thing. Loud Noises, Koch brothers. When I post things,
There you
of
go.
the
I like that.
Democrats
Very
criticizing,
cool.
so.
See, actually, On the Line came up a couple times over the weekend because.
Well, I was on the line over the weekend.
Were you?
Oh, yes. I go on that little
You go
computer,
on
that
the
box,
computer.
and I look up things, and I find out the world's on fire.
The magic box. Are there little demons inside there? I don't know. I watched. Did you ever see Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer?
I have not.
One of the greatest Saturday Night Live sketches
Yes, it's
ever.
great. Phil Hartman.
It's Phil Hartman. He
Oh,
plays a
yes,
caveman
yes.
who is found frozen in some ice. I'm just a caveman. I was found by some of your scientists.
The late Phil Hartman.
The late Phil
who was
Hartman.
So great.
He says, I find your world scares and it confuses me. I look at my fax machine and I wonder if there are little demons inside painting pictures. Anyway, it's awesome. Well, this is the LangerCast, live on the Realm Network, live from Americans for Tax Reform today.
ATR.org.
In the library, thank you. Actually, it's funny because we were upstairs at the Wednesday meeting, and former LangerCast guest Michelle Minton was there to talk about Human Achievement Hour, and Michi said that I needed to bring up the dinger. So when Grover said Michelle Minton from the Competitive Enterprise Institute, hit the ding ding ding.
Great. Did Michelle get that?
She didn't hear it. Right? She didn't. No.
We were trying to talk quietly so Grover doesn't see you. Otherwise, you get the shh.
This was I did not want to do that.
No,
so
you
it's
wanna-
there's
you don't wanna
there's
get in
and you know I'm now self-conscious because of the camera. So I got
I know, I want to scratch my nose.
I know my ear itches. and it's,
Really quick before we get
Please.
too lost, Phil Hartman, my favorite Phil Hartman sketch, the Sinatra Group.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
actually, the
so
the single greatest Saturday Night Live sketch ever. I mean, I
good.
agree with you wholeheartedly. Yes, I got chunks of guys like you in my
my
stool.
stool.
Is that
go
Phil
check his
Hartman or is
ass.
that Joe Piscopo?
No.
Oh, no, that's
Phil
Phil Hartman
Hartman's
for sure.
Sinatra, far superior to Joe Piscopo Sinatra.
And Sting played Billy
Oh,
Idol.
yeah,
and Janet Hooks played Sinead O'Connor, but they call her Sinat O'Connor.
Sinbad O'Connor. I look at her at the cue ball in the corner pocket. The bald chick. What's with her head?
Chris Rock played the guy from Two Live
Yes,
Crew.
Luther Campbell, and then you
Mike
had,
Myers played
Mike Myers and conservative Victoria Jackson.
Steve Lawrence, and who played Edie Gourmet?
Edie Gourmet, Victoria Jackson. Conservative Victoria Jackson. No, the single greatest Saturday Night Live sketch ever.
So good.
I love that one. Next to
I'm going to post it on your Facebook. It's there online.
Oh, yeah,
So when
the
you're
Sinatra Group.
on the line, you can find it.
Well, it's funny because I know we got all sorts of stuff to talk about, but I hadn't started listening to or watching the McLaughlin Group until it was a sketch on Saturday Night Live.
Dana
Carvey doing John McLaughlin.
Fred the
Beetleborgs.
Phil Hartman did Pat Buchanan.
Yes, he did. Pat Buchanan. Jack
No,
Gerlando.
I'm a little off here because I'm usually sitting on that side of the table.
No. When you're here, you always sit right here.
I do?
Yes, always. You sit
And
right there.
you had
We're all
Jan Hooks
confused.
doing
No.
Eleanor Clifton. He says, Eleanor G, I think you'll swell Eleanor.
So we were driving somewhere and we were doing these trivia quizzes with my siblings in the car, and it I'd ask a question and then when they get on, I'd say wrong. Next issue. Next issue. Yes. And my mother's like, "What the hell are you doing?" It's the McLaughlin
I'm
Group,
thinking
Mom.
of a number. What number?
One being a metaphysical uncertainty.
Is it a prime? Don't skirt the issue.
7. Wrong.
The answer is 8. So we decided, Jerry and I got to talking, and we decided we were going to start adding video to the podcast.
Hey,
So-
listen, Mike, you listen to Mike and Mike in the morning?
I love Mike.
Mike and Mike.
So
So
they do
on
video, yeah.
and they do the simulcast.
Yes.
So I've been telling this guy, this big lug over here, you guys can see him now.
Yes.
That we should talk to One America News about hosting our show or co-hosting.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
And then simulcasting.
Things are percolating, Jerry.
Experiment. So this could be awful, and we don't know it. The point is, I tried recording this. I tried doing video recording at our Maryland convention, our Maryland Republican convention, December convention. I don't know if you
that was before
noticed.
Oh, he did. I was there.
Yeah, did it in
I was on the
December.
show.
You were on the show. Yes, you were there.
I was on the big
problem
show.
was that I hadn't figured out how to do the mic levels into the because we have the audio for the show coming
about the
directly
music
off
and
the
the-
board.
and the-
All of it will be heard
very
because
good.
it's coming off the board. So anything
very
you
wise,
hear,
very wise,
any
very
music
wise.
you hear out of that speaker, you will hear on the line. You will hear it on the
You know,
line.
it's funny. Even when you don't know it, or Meech, when you don't know it, I'm constantly quoting movies here.
Yes.
And my family gets it like, oh, very wise, very wise, very wise. We watched Far and Away over the weekend.
Oh, did you?
And you know when Tom Cruise's character, Joe Donnelly, I'm of Ireland. But anyway, he walks into the public house, right? Oh, and takes his hat off. Oh, God bless all in this house. God bless all in this house. And then they ask him, oh, you come up from the north, don't you? Oh, you're in from the east, aren't you? He goes, oh, well, I think I take me business to myself. Oh, very wise, very wise, very wise. Anyway,
Which
good movie.
most implausible, probably the most implausible.
Rogue?
No, the most implausible Tom Cruise character ever. I mean,
No, The Last Samurai.
oh no, I love that movie.
I mean,
He
you
was
get
good
the
in
joke,
that.
right?
I
mean,
get
come
it.
on.
Yeah, no,
No,
I
that's
get
a
it. I'm
joke.
just trying to
Improbable. The Last Samurai is Tom Cruise. Come on.
All right, that's true.
Got it?
Or was it? I guess.
Wow,
Wasn't
I mean,
Some white guy from the U.S.
Wait,
is The
but-
Last Samurai?
but the other
Okay,
guy-
okay.
By that. No,
But the other guy
The Last
was-
Samurai was
the other
Getty-
guy.
Not Getty Watanabe. I think it is Getty
other guy.
Watanabe.
The other guy.
Yeah, not the guy. It's not Getty Watanabe.
It's supposed to be Tom Cruise. I mean,
No. The guy who's the actual samurai is
Oh,
Getty
yeah,
Watanabe.
correct. Ken Watanabe.
Not to be-
Absolutely. Who's
Is
great.
it Ken Watanabe?
Yeah.
Or Getty Watanabe?
Are you trying to say
No, it's Ken.
wasabi?
It's
Getty
Ken.
is
It's
Getty.
Ken.
Then Getty Watanabe is the guy who
my
played Long
goodness.
Duck Dong in 16 Candles.
Correct.
I always
Ken
get
is
those
in
two
Inception
confused.
as well.
We're hitting a line
I
there.
never saw
where-
Inception.
Great movie.
I hear it's a good movie.
See Whiplash. Saw that recently.
Wait,
if you haven't seen it.
Inception's when the buildings are upside down
Yes.
and they go deep into dreams.
The most
dream
original
dreams.
concept for a movie that has been around in
Matrix.
quite some
And
time.
it's Chris Nolan.
Different. There's a lot of corporate espionage in it. It's not Matrix.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's
See,
what someone said, and you have to
I
see
saw the Matrices. I like the first one. The second
one's
two.
great.
The second two were
The first one is good.
poo-poo. So, what are we going to talk about today, Jerry?
What are we talking about?
Lots of
Before
things.
we get to what Michi-
I want to
Michi's
hear.
up
I
there.
want to hear about Phil Fast.
No, all right,
and what
Michi's. We're going to talk about
first.
what the world of
Hey, look,
Michi,
I took notes.
which
I
really
took
should be the
some
name of
notes
your
here.
podcast, by the way.
Look.
The world of Michi.
No. Loud Noises is perfect. If you know
Okay.
me,
All right,
Loud
all
Noises.
right, we'll get to loud noises in a second. But we're going to talk. The world is on fire.
Wait, look.
I heard the world was on fire.
Conservatives are being maligned.
There's little girls.
Right? Ted Cruz announces for the presidency, and you'd think there's been an avalanche of hatred on this guy, and unfortunately, for a lot of it's coming from our libertarian friends.
Some of
you
it
know,
is.
some of it is. A lot of it
Yes.
is. And what else? I mean, it's interesting too about last Thursday. You hear about this guy walking
This
his
guy.
dog? You hear about this
You
guy?
can't trust
There's
this guy.
Actually, this is a sad story. A guy's walking his dog, and every night he does this. Usually with his 13-year-old daughter.
Okay.
There's one night he decides not to take his daughter out, just the dog. Well, 3 kids.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Playing
In
basketball,
Philadelphia.
and 3 kids playing basketball are bored and decide they want to rob a guy. And they pick this guy out, and he literally, hands up, don't shoot.
Yes.
They shoot him in the chest and kill him.
All right, we're gonna get to
No,
this.
wait.
All right.
My point in saying this is that the mainstream media and progressives wanted to believe "hands up, don't shoot"
Yes.
came to Michael Brown. They wanted to believe that that case, that Rolling Stone story of the
the UVA
brutal,
rape
exactly
case.
right, and they wanted to believe the Duke lacrosse story. My point
Yes.
is that we're going to have to take a step back and retake the public discourse.
I agree with
because
that.
progressives are winning. They're dividing us by race. They're dividing us by gender, and they're dividing us by class. And here's the big issue: freedom. And I talked about this on the phone with you today.
Yes, you did.
And real quick, in the 1980s, in the 70s.
Wait. You're going to get to this point now?
All right.
Save the point.
Well, I got to set it up.
All right,
right?
set it up.
Liberty's in retreat.
Yes.
Stay tuned. We're going to talk about that.
We are.
All right.
So
very
it's our
good.
liberty being in retreat. So,
So, folks,
Loud noises.
Apparently, I make a long story long. Apparently,
So first of all, where can Loud Noises be found?
Okay,
and
great.
tell us all about
Sure,
what it's all about.
Sure. So, Loud Noises is a podcast that I'm doing with a friend of mine, and it's my friend Doug, and it's not a work podcast. So we just try to talk about it. It's just two guys who live in DC, who are friends, who are commenting on politics and culture today, and it's something that we've wanted to do for a while, but obviously, the schedules get busy.
Sure.
And it's not easy. I'm sure when you guys were doing yours, it wasn't just, hey, let's just go do this.
Yes.
I mean, it takes and we have only done one episode. You can find it on iTunes. You can subscribe there for free. And the thing is, we have some retooling to do, but
weekly.
We're going to do it every other week.
No, I think it's going to be a strong podcast.
We're going to try and do...
Thank you.
That was good.
I'm here all week, folks. Try the deal.
We're gonna try to do one topic a week, but basically debate. And I'm of the mindset I can take both sides of an issue. So it's